Hey guys, welcome back to the Dark of the Moon figure reviews, and for this one I'm going to be reviewing Dark of the Moon Cyberverse Commander Class Sentinel Prime. If you haven't seen the other three videos today, they're going to be Megatron, which is completely out of scale because this guy's completely tiny, and then there's also going to be Voyager Shockwave later on. Alright, so on to the review. Quick size comparison, I guess, while Megatron's up in here. So these guys are really small. They are kind of in between a Scout class and a Legion class, I guess. Scout class and Legends class before the Dark of the Moon line. So yeah, really small. Here is the Optimus Prime. So, you know, I think they scale pretty well. I think a lot of the Dark of the Moon Cyberverse Commander class figures scale pretty well with each other. So yeah, there you go. Here's Sentinel Prime. Nice tiny representation of his vehicle mode. You notice there's something underneath. That's actually a sword, so you can store it under there. You can store it this way or the other way because there are tabs and stuff that make it fit that way. So it's up to you. So set that off to the side for now. His thing here can actually rotate. It's a little rough because you have to deal with all the kibble here, so you kind of have to lift it up a little bit to help it so that it doesn't hit things. But yeah, there you go. Rolls pretty good. Transforming him, you want to unpeg his wings. Then the shield kind of comes off, and we can transform the shield. I like how the shield transforms. You just flip that open, flip this, or actually flip this downward, then flip this down, and then that peg will go into that hole, and then there's the shield. So pretty cool. You have a Cybertronian little symbol there, so that's nice. So he's got his sword and shield. Back to his transformation. Flip the wings out. These will become his legs. So kind of just snap those down. Let's bring them out. You can bring his arms up and out, so kind of in a directional motion, so up and out. Bring his shoulders up, rotate his arms down. Well, actually, rotate these things, then bring his arms down. So there you go. And fix his wings if you want. It's on this hinge thing here. Bring his head up, and the head's stuck there. There's no articulation. Then this is on a double hinge, so you want to bring it all the way up as you can, and they don't really snap into place. They kind of just stay there. So there you go. And the legs are pretty much done. You just have to untab them, rotate them here at the knees, and then flip his feet down. And there you go. So nice little Sentinel Prime. Very limited articulation, of course. This is a smaller figure, so kind of get a good look at him. He's got pretty good paint apps for a little guy. Far better paint apps than what I've seen on some deluxe class figures, to be honest. So yeah, there you go. His articulation, again, no head movement. You do have kind of a hinge here and on his shoulders, rotation, ball jointed shoulder, but yeah, ball jointed shoulder, hinge elbow, no wrist articulation, no waist, ball jointed hips. They don't really kick out too far because of how the legs are designed, and this thing really gets in the way, so can't really get too much out of that. Ball jointed knee. Then the feet can wiggle, I guess, up and down for stability. It's really for transformation, but you can take that to your advantage to put him in a really stable pose. Let's see, and wings, of course, can go up and down, in and out, or whatever. His weapons go into his hands. They kind of just clip in here. There's a little clip thing there, so you can rotate it. The shield pisses me off, though, because the little peg that, you know, this little thing, it's kind of thick, so there's a little stress mark on this figure and also on my Optimus Prime figure. And it kind of sucks because he can't even hold his gun right. But basically, snap it in, and then you kind of hear how hard that snap is. It's that same snap you hear when you're trying to move something on a gunpla, and then you hear that snap and you're like, oh crap, I just broke something. Like, you know you broke something, kind of snap. And that's how bad it is, basically. Causes a lot of stress, adds lots of weight to the arm, and then the arm doesn't really lock it in anywhere unless you hook it on to the shoulder, so he can't really hold his shield up. Sword arm is fine. That's it for this figure. Pros and cons. Starting with the cons. I can't really get him into a pose that I really am satisfied with, unfortunately. So sometimes I just have him displayed kind of heroically, just standing there with his shield and sword. Sometimes, for the longest time, since this guy was the first Cyberverse Commander figure I got, along with Decepticon Blackout. I kind of kept them in the packaging because I was kind of disappointed with the figure. So initially, you will be disappointed with this figure until you start getting more Cyberverse Commander figures. That's if you choose to. But all I'm going to say is he poses horribly, in my opinion. Of course, that does come with like a smaller figure. That's kind of a big duh. But it just doesn't work out for me. Just the different joints and stuff, I don't know, it just doesn't work too well. As a display piece, yeah, he's cool. As something that you can quickly transform in and out, yes, he's cool. And those, I guess, could lead into some of the pros of this figure. He does look cool. He's a small, nice representation of Sentinel Prime. He's got great paint apps. His face is painted well. He has the nice silver instead of just like dull gray. Nice silver trim here, silver trim there. So he's painted really well, and he does look great, just like that. I guess I could bring this up so you guys can get a closer look at the detail. So yeah, he does look great as a display piece. Posing, not really. By himself, if you're looking for a Sentinel Prime, a good Sentinel Prime, save your money and get yourself a Voyager class, or save extra money and get yourself the best representation of Sentinel Prime, and that's a leader class. Hopefully I'll be able to get to do that eventually. But yeah, this is it. My final thoughts: great figure for display, horrible for posing. He's also great if you have more Cyberverse figures. If you want to get a Sentinel Prime, just Sentinel Prime, skip on this and get yourself like a larger class Sentinel Prime. There you go. On to the next video. Thanks for watching.